Folks, you won't believe what's happening right now. We've got the coldest air in years hitting the East Coast while temps in the plains are jumping 40 degrees above normal. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, and let me tell you, this is something special. Stick with me for the next few minutes. At the 5-minute mark, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to stay safe. It's Saturday, February 7th, 2026, the 38th day of the year. And friends, we've got a lot to talk about today. A life-threatening Arctic blast is gripping the eastern U.S. with some of the coldest air we've seen in years. Now here's the thing. This really got my attention. This morning, wind chills are plunging to 30 below zero in New England. You heard that right. 30 below zero with the wind chill. Down in D.C. and Philadelphia, we're looking at wind chills of 10 to 20 degrees below zero. This is some of the coldest air we've seen so far this year. If you remember the winter of 1994, this feels a lot like that. It's going to get bad again tonight into tomorrow morning. Get ready for temperatures to dip below zero, and that's without the wind chill. But with these strong winds that are coming in, we could be talking 20, even 30 degrees below zero. This is life-threatening cold, folks. I can't stress that enough. Sunday could bring record low temps in the mid-Atlantic region, highs running 20 to 30 degrees below normal. Now let me show you something really interesting. While I'm talking about this cold, over here in the east, do you see that big change in the middle of the country? That is the big pattern flip that's on the way. Yeah, you heard that right. We've got a whole pattern flip heading our way, friends. Over the past couple days, the East Coast has been 20, even 30 degrees below average with temperatures. But look out west, you can see above average temperatures starting to blossom up during the day. In fact, some places like Topeka, Kansas, could be up to 42 degrees above average over the next few days. Now that's going to feel like a downright heat wave. We're talking places like Des Moines, reaching 70 degrees on Monday. The average high there this time of year is 32 degrees. That's nearly double the normal temperature, folks. It's really going to feel wild, especially after all this cold that we've been having lately. This is a rare winter pattern, and we expect it to continue for some time. Now, here's the latest. From the Climate Prediction Center, we've got a 6 to 10 day outlook showing the vast majority of the lower 48 states under above normal temps, much above normal from Dallas and Houston all the way up to Sioux Falls and Minneapolis. You can see we're starting to see some below average temperatures work into the West Coast though. I think this whole situation is going to continue to move east. That boundary in the middle is going to set the stage for, you guessed it, storms. There's going to be an increased period of active weather ahead, specifically around Valentine's Day. And pointing towards end of month, I think we have several chances of both snow and potentially severe weather coming up. Let me show you the weather patterns going well into the future. You can see that cold air is going to be hanging on up here in the north and east all the way through Sunday. It's going to be cold, cold, cold. But notice this ridge that's building up in the west and then central U.S. This is warm air moving over the Rockies into the plains, up into the upper Midwest, over through Mississippi River Valley, the Ohio Valley, the Tennessee Valley. Every valley is going to get in on this nice weather, and we're all going to love it. It's going to be the Great Thaw. Folks, we're going to look back at this and call it the Great Thaw of 2026. Now, here's the thing. Here's what you need to know to stay safe. This is the important part. I promised you, all of this warm, unstable air is going to clash with the natural cold air of winter. And this is going to lead to several chances of rain and stormy weather. We've got a chance of isolated showers from Dallas all the way up to Nashville on Wednesday, February 11th. But notice how the frequency of these rain chances increases as we go forward. Now, this is the thing that's getting my attention most right now, friends. There's a larger storm signal right around Valentine's Day. On Saturday, February 14th, around 1 inch the morning, a big low-pressure system sweeps over the Rockies, forms up over the plains, and potentially causes a severe weather problem on the southeast side and a very heavy snow situation on the north side. This is a classic late winter into spring pattern that we've got to keep an eye on. This is a big signal for a storm, so it's almost certain that something's going to happen during this time frame. What does it look like exactly? Well, we're looking over 170 hours into the future, so the details can change. But the pattern, that's what matters. And I want to show you that. You can see we're going to start seeing more atmospheric rivers over here on the west coast. The next big one looks to be coming in potentially right around Valentine's Day, slamming the west coast with heavy rain and heavy snow up in the higher elevations. And then that's going to carry over the Rockies once again. We're going to see these storm systems move across the country, interact with the warm air that's trying to build up and the natural cold air that's trying to be in place. We're going to see several rounds of severe weather, heavy rain, flash flooding that we're going to have to worry about, and snow over the next several weeks. And this pattern continues well into February, folks. Now, the forecast models show us trying to lock back into that deep cold pattern at the end of February, but it's hard telling what's going to happen after 100 hours. On these models, what we're looking at here is just signals and potential ideas for what the pattern could look like going forward. I do think we're going to come out of this pattern we've been locked into, and that transition is going to lead to more active weather. Now, if you're in favor of warmer temperatures, rejoice, because looking even farther into the future, all signs point to this warm pattern really trying to stick with us. As far as warm tan go, 8 to 14 days out, we're still talking about above average temperatures for the vast majority of the lower 48 states, especially east of the Rockies. In Santa Fe, Denver, up there, into portions of Wyoming, Montana, we're staying above average all the way through the next 2 weeks. Below average temperatures do expand a little bit out west, but look at this. Even if we go all the way to the 3 to 4 week outlook, we're still above average in the south. From Miami to Phoenix, from Denver to Columbus, from Raleigh to Oklahoma City, we are going to continue thawing out for the foreseeable future. Now, I know we've got the Super Bowl tomorrow, and a lot of folks are asking about that. It's looking pretty good, honestly. The weather, that is. We're going to have a high near 67 degrees with a very slight chance of showers from the Pacific system that's coming in. But I think for the most part, we're going to be just fine. All right, friends, let me sum this up for you. Number 1, we've got life-threatening cold in the east through Sunday morning. Stay indoors if you can. Number 2, a dramatic warm-up is coming to the central US with temps up to 40 degrees above normal. And number 3, keep an eye out for that Valentine's Day storm. We'll have more details as we get closer to that date. In my next video, I'll be tracking that Valentine's Day storm system and showing you exactly which areas need to prepare for snow and which ones need to watch for severe weather. You won't want to miss that one, folks. Stay safe out there, bundle up if you're in the east, and enjoy that warm-up if you're in the middle. Take care of yourselves and each other, friends. I'll see you in the next one.